So's buses. Yeah. Right, ladies and gents, here we are for Tier 2 in Sly Dog Racing League, sponsored by Gray's Bespoke. No Infinite Gamer tonight, so you've got my Scouse tones. So we've just got a couple of Tier 1 in Tier 2 and the regular Tier 2 drivers. So we'll be shortly getting underway. Unless there's a glitch. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 racing tonight. Into the first corners we have got... Oh, Butter's disqualified. So I'll just watch the first few laps here as Liam takes first into the first few corners, followed by Monster, then ZGS, Loaded Storm 4th, Osborne 5th, Joseph 6th. So we've still got Liam hanging on. No safety car, unlike Tier 1. So we've got Monster who've gone past Liam. See if Liam can come back into the tight left hand. So Monster still holding on to first place from Liam in second, ZGS in third, drifting back slightly from the front two. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2, I think. Like Loaded Storm struggling at the back a little bit. So Monster posting the fastest lap up to now. Liam, I think, will just be aiming for the top 2, I think, with him having the championship pretty much sewn up. Obviously next year it is going to be one league with 20 drivers and 6 reserves. So we've still got Liam following Monster quite closely. Getting really close to the back of the racing point there was the AlphaTauri. His teammate is in 4th. He's made up 2 positions from the start. ZGS going on onto the mediums, so we'll hopefully be going longer. I think this is the closest gap out of a lot of them at the moment. So Joseph's picked up a 3-second penalty. Loaded seems to be struggling at the back. It's basically a 2-car race at the moment between Monster and Liam. As they swoop through the S's. Still Liam trying to close that gap. We've got ZGS in 3rd, closely followed by Osborne. Oh, and Joseph's gone off there. And he's got massive damage to his wing, so he's going to have to pit for hards. So Liam is still trying to close in. Oh, and he's going around the outside. Can he make it stick? No, Monster just holds on. It's going to be a drag down the straight. Going to try and cut back to the inside. I think Liam's probably going to hold on to second here and just probably wait for the DRS to be enabled. Liam should get it onto the straight if he's close enough, if he doesn't understeer. He's using his ERS, but I think Monster might be using his ERS as well. As we've got Loaded Storm going past Joseph in the background. Oh, struggling in the S's there from Liam. That's let Monster break away pretty clear. Over 1.5 seconds, dropping down to 1.1. Very tight and twisty, demanding track. This, not one of my favourites. As we've both got Osborne and Joseph making a stop. Joseph should probably come out on hards. Ah, he's come out on mediums. 10 laps he could probably make them last. So, still Liam and Monster out front. Basically going to be between these two as Osborne picks up another 3-second penalties. So penalties are going to come into factor here between the top two. If Liam can keep it a second and Monster picks up a penalty, then he might just hang behind him for second. Half a second in it, so he is pretty much keeping pace with Monster. Both these drivers will be in the Tier 1 league next year. Seems to struggle on the S's a little bit, Liam. Ooh, 3-second penalty, that's played right into the hands of Monster. Seems to be struggling with his tyres a little bit, losing a lot of downforce on the back. So we'll see what's happening further back. Everyone's pretty much having a lonesome drive. Basically a 2-car race. ZGS isn't making any headway into it. 10 seconds behind. Another 3-second penalty for Joseph. Now looking back from Monster, see if Liam can close up on the straight as he switches through the corners into the dreaded S's. Monster seems to be taking these slightly better than Liam, but then Liam closes up in the next few corners. ZGS is still 9 seconds behind. And then there's a massive gap to the other cars. Loaded Storms in the pit again. I think that might be 2 stops he's made now. Oh no, 1 stop. And he's gone on for the mediums. So I think between the 2 leaders they're gonna react to whoever pits. If I was Liam, I'd probably pit first, try and do the undercut. So they'll be looking to pit on probably lap 8 or 9 maybe. Oh, Monster with the 3-second penalty, so that evens it up on penalties. And Liam pits. So Liam has gone into the pits. And we will see where he comes out. And he's pitted for mediums. So as Monster comes round, Osborne with another 3-second penalty. It'll be interesting to see where Liam comes out onto the pits. ZGS is just coming round the corner. He is... We'll stay with Monster just to see if he ducks into the pit on this lap. And then where Liam can get the pit. Both even on penalties, 3 seconds each. And he has pitted. Very tight pit exit, so where does this bring Liam to? Liam coming down the straight, Monster just coming down. Oh, this is going to be tight. And Monster does stay out in front. So the undercut didn't work. And it's back to Albi resume. Both even on penalties. Slightly warmer tyres than Liam through the S's. Oh, Liam's got a 3-second penalty, so advantage over to Monster again. So many penalties given on the S's. So we've got Monster in first, we've got Liam a second behind, then we've got ZGS 8 seconds behind, Osborne 12 in fourth, Joseph 13 off Osborne, and Loaded Storm. Although we did take a decision with admins because of so many connection issues with other drivers that some did have to leave the league. So with us only having a few in Tier 2, we combined both Tier 1 and Tier 2. Picked 20 drivers, all admins did discuss who we wanted in the league, down to speed, race awareness, etc, etc. They were picked in order, all chose a car, and we have a couple of reserves to fill in if Tier 1 drivers can't make it. So for next season with Sly Dog we should have 20 drivers each racing Monday. So it's still going to be 2 by 25 races. But we're going to start at 8:30 and it will be short quali instead of one shot. So, back to the race, and we have Monster still in first, 1.3 seconds ahead of Liam, who is on 6-second penalties. Monster is on 3. ZGS is having his own race, and so is Osborne and Joseph and Loaded Storm. So Liam does have the fastest lap, so we will gain the extra points if he can keep hold of that. Both on mediums, ZGS is on soft still, I think. Oh no, we started on mediums and he's gone on to softs. Loaded Storm is right at the back. Monster still in first. Liam in second. Slipping a bit back now. 2 seconds away. Maybe he's just settling for second. The 18-point haul plus the fastest lap gives him 19. I think Liam should probably just hang on for second here and take the second place. I mean, it takes 19 points, he doesn't want to get any more penalties trying to push. Hopefully wait for Monster to make a mistake to tie it up on penalties. ZGS 11 seconds back. Osborne 30. Joseph having his own race and loaded storm also. Ish is at the front. As you were from qualifying, really. All with one stops. ZGF not making the soft tyres work much as he's not gaining. Means 1.5 away. Seems to be just up around 2 seconds the mark. Doesn't seem to be able to close much. Using his ERS there to try and close the gap to get in DRS range. This corner's tricky. So easy to understeer there. So as they sweep round the right hands, it's back to 1.7 again. Quick flick of the curb and then onto the start straight. Out of DRS range again. Oh, Monster seems to have lost it a little bit there, which has lost him nearly a full second. A bit more impetus for Liam to try and close on him, maybe put a bit of pressure on him for another mistake. Try and keep it clean through the S's. Doesn't want to get another penalty. I think it's 3 to Monster and 6 to Liam at the moment. See if Liam can keep a second and start using the DRS to his advantage. Oh, as he closes right up on the back of him then. Needs to stay within that 1 second DRS range. And then whack his ERS on. So the Monster's got no overtake here, but Liam looks like he has. And pretty even on the ERS. So it's gonna be tough. He's still within that 1 second mark. Trying to use all the ERS he can to keep that AlphaTauri behind him. Liam doesn't seem to be close enough to be able to make a challenge. It's always just slightly out of range. As ZGS picked again. I don't know if he had damage there, but that's 2 stops now, I think. Liam's still on 3-second penalties more. Osborne seems, Monster seems to be struggling on his tyres a lot more than Liam. He caught him into a mistake, maybe make him pick up 3-second penalties. Oh, and there's contact as Liam loses his wing. He's got DRS though. As Monster tries to defend, but I think Liam will make it stick. Yes, and he has, but he's still got 3-second penalties, and now he's also got a damaged wing, so this is going to be quite tough for Liam to stay in front. And saying that, Monster goes back past. Obviously that wing is really struggling. I think Liam here probably should just take the second place. He doesn't want to spin out or damage his car too much in DNF. Liam's going for it on the inside though, doesn't want to give it up. Oh, slight contact. You're always going to have these little bumps and barges with such close racing between two competitive people. But I think Monster will get it on the pens if he stays within 3 seconds. I think Liam wants to try and get 3 seconds and try and force it as much as he can, but if Monster stays within the 3 seconds, I think he has got it on the pens. So we've got Liam coming across in Osborne, Joseph and Loaded coming round now. That's Osborne. Last place. So, end of race 1, Circuit of Americas. We had Monster in first, Liam second. Gets driver of the day. Joseph in 5th and Loaded Storm in 6th and last. So on to race 2 at Mexico. Reverse grid, so Loaded Storm will start at the front, closely followed by Joseph, and then Osborne, ZGS, Liam and Monster will be at the back. So they will have to battle their way through in the first couple of laps. We were of course missing a couple of Tier 2 drivers. TTV Ryan didn't show. And off we go. Mercedes gets a solid start. AlphaTauri looks to be trying to make a move down the middle. Oh, and a little bit of contact. Everyone seems to have got first through the first corners. Monster's made 3 places. Well, Joseph still holds the lead, Liam in second, Monster in third, both made up 3 places each. Loaded Storm slipped right down, Osborne and ZGS is at the back. So Joseph is at the front. Well, the AlphaTauri slips through into first. Oh, that looked a bit of a corner cut from Joseph there. Well, it looks like Liam's going to make a move on the inside. And you've got the Monster going the other side as well. Now looks like Liam has made the move. Can he make it stick? Joseph hits the back of him, and then the Monster clips him. So we've got Liam going through into first. Monster in second. Got Joseph in third, ZGS. And then Loaded Storm and Osborne. So Monster gets 3 second penalties, so that's Liam will be happy with that, although he won't know. As they go through the stadium section, which kills your back tyres. Horrible corner where you can hit the wall. Liam with the fastest lap of 1:18.5. Monster in third. ZGS, Loaded Storm and Osborne. So out of these tier 2 guys, Liam, Monster, Joseph and Osborne all moved up into the full-time seats. Liam still in first, closely followed by Monster. Oh, this is the closest battle up to now. .5 seconds. Monster with the fastest lap, 1:17.7. So it does show that these two guys are the quickest, as we've got Monster made in the battle. Oh, and Liam spun. That's a racing incident that. I don't think there was so Liam is 3.8 behind it. So firstly is Monster, second is Liam, third is ZGS, and then Joseph, Loaded Storm in 5th, and Osborne well back in 6th. Got the lever he spun. So Monster is now made a 3.5 second gap to 2nd place. Liam is stretching the gap to ZGS in 3rd. Seconds behind, and Osborne is having a race on his own at the back. Now Loaded Storm's picked up 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Liam is now 4.5 seconds behind. Oh, we've got yes making the move on Liam. But where the Liam spun there, seemed to lose a 1.5 seconds. Seems to be struggling on this track a little bit. See if Liam can close up to ZGS, get his 2nd place back. I mean, 2 podiums, he'd probably be happy with 2 podiums. I do think he has got the pace to get past ZGS back into 2nd place, as ZGS goes slightly wide. Liam's got the fastest first 2 sectors. So we'll just stay with Liam here, see if he can get into DRS range. No, he's not, although ZGS just lost the front a little bit. Needs to get within that 1 second DRS range onto the straight. Just outside it at the moment. Well, he's using his DRS to try and close the gap. Monster is now disappearing off into the distance. 8.5, nearly 8.1 seconds from ZGS, who's got Liam right behind him, keeping him on edge. Liam's got DRS. No, he hasn't. It's getting very close to ZGS. Oh, 3-second penalty. I don't think he went too wide then. So that's not going to help him. Monster's got 3-second penalties. I'm not sure if ZJS has, but I know Liam's now got 3. Loaded Storm seems to be taking a couple of corners across the curbs. Liam might have the RS range going onto the start straight if he can keep it tidy through this corner. And he should have the RS. Doesn't seem to be getting... Yeah, he has got the RS. But I don't think he's close enough because he's got no ERS to give him the extra boost. And he will be looking to pit soon anyway onto the mediums. He might get a move done here though. No, ZGS is just blocking it enough. Oh, but he's starting to struggle on them tyres. Very hard to pass a car when they're sliding the back end out like that, but ZGS is definitely struggling with them soft tyres, so we'll be looking to come in on mediums. Monster is now 9.3 seconds ahead, but he still needs a pit. Oh, and Liam's lost it. As ZJS picks up a penalty. Loaded Storm just coming around the corner now. Can he get past Liam? Liam's tyres are literally going to be on fire. If I was Liam, I'd let Loaded Storm go and then pit for fresh tyres. Because he's definitely going to be struggling on them tyres through this section. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't come in for mediums here. Yeah, that's good driving that. Definitely needed to pit, get some fresh air in front of him. Because ZJS is definitely struggling with his tyres out of every corner. Monster is now 9, nearly 10 seconds clear. So he can conserve his tyres a little bit. ZGS is in second. Joseph overtakes Liam. And Liam's teammate overtakes him as well. But ZJS Loaded and Norlander still have to pit. Monster will probably pit this lap, and I'm sure ZJS is going to pit this lap because his back tyres were spinning everywhere. So Osborne should be letting his teammate through here. Monster's gone into the pit, ZJS has gone into the pit. These three are battling for position. Loaded Storm is pitting as well for mediums. So Liam has got past Osborne. Speeding in the pit lane for Loaded Storm, even though pit assist is on. So Liam will be looking to get past Joseph as quick as he can. He's got DRS and he's got ERS, so we should get the move done here. He moves over nicely. Joseph lets him through. Nice clean driving. Osborne closing the gap between the two of these. ZGS comes out on mediums and he is 14 seconds behind Monster. We can literally just take his time out in first. Liam 9 seconds behind. Osborne right behind Joseph. So we'll stay on this battle for a bit. Oh, Joseph cuts the corner a little bit. Doesn't seem to get a warning. Oh yeah, he has. That's quite a few penalties now for Joseph. Liam is 9.5 seconds closing on ZGS. as Osborne goes wide into the corner. Joseph cuts the corner slightly a little bit. So we've got Monster in first, conserving his tyres. ZGS and the Ferrari in second. Got Liam in third. 3 seconds behind him is Joseph. Then Osborne slowly drifting back. And Loaded Storm 2 seconds behind them. Not really any battles to speak of. Loaded Storm picks up another penalty. Fastest lap is Monster, 1:17. The only guy in 1:17. .5 seconds ahead now. ZGS in second. Liam 11 seconds off ZGS. Joseph and Osborne the closest we've got. Loaded Storm at the back. We'll stick with Osborne here, see if he can make some headway into Joseph. Just see Joseph coming around in the distance as Liam goes through the tight, tricky section. Osborne's just over 1.4 seconds off him. Monster is now 16.5 seconds ahead. He's putting in some consecutive fast laps. Osborne on 9-lap old mediums, so he must have pitted quite early on. ZGS now 17 seconds behind, so he's not catching Monster. Monster with the free air in front of him, just drifting off. Liam is 9 seconds behind. Osborne picked up another 3-second penalty. So for Joseph, Osborne and Loaded, it could go down. I'm sure he's pitted. Definitely has pitted. Slightly on ZGS, but ZGS is getting left behind now, nearly 18 seconds to Monster. He's just coaxing his car around really neatly. No need to push it, he's got the race win. 3 laps to go, he just keeps it. but he goes really wide. Oh, he's going for the move down the inside. Oh, but he doesn't make it. Williams closing on ZGS, but I don't think he's got enough laps. ZGS is now 19.5 seconds off. So Monster is just banging in lap after lap of quick laps. Oh, Liam's down to 7.8 seconds now, so he could actually, in theory, make it. Osborne's got another 3-second penalties, obviously struggling with them tyres. 12 lap old mediums now, and still another 3 laps to go. I'll just ride on board with Liam, constantly down to 7 seconds now. Now 3 seconds a lap is a bit of a tall order, but he's definitely pushing. Maybe he's thinking that ZGS might have plenty of penalties, so he's got to push as hard as he can get to get second. Still 2 podiums though on 2 tough tracks is a good haul of points. Fastest lap I still think is, yeah, 1:17. So we've still got Osborne and Joseph quite close. Osborne with DRS, can he make a move? He's going down the inside. And he's made it stick, he's finally got past him. Joseph with the 3-second penalty, so it's definitely going to come down to penalties. Liam is now nearly 6.5 seconds, but it's going up and down. Monster is now 21 seconds clear. ZGS 21 and nearly 22 seconds behind. Liam 6.8 behind. I don't think he's going to get second. Just depends on penalties. He's driving really neatly though since that spin on the soft tyres, which was unfortunate. Osborne is right, got Joseph right behind him. Still struggling with them tyres, as you can see. Loaded Storm having this race on his own. Liam is on his own. Oh, Joseph's going around the outside. Is the contact? No. But Joseph overtakes Osborne. Struggling with the tyres. Must have pitted really early to be on 14 lap old tyres. I think when they had wing damage they must have pitted. So Liam is now 5 seconds as he goes really wide. Monster is now 24 seconds ahead. Still holds on to the fastest lap as he starts his last lap. Liam 5 seconds behind. Could get it if there's 6-second penalties between them. Osborne and Joseph still battling, so they follow Monster around on his last lap. Really good racing Monster since he got into first place and never looked back really. Osborne with more penalties as Monster swoops through, keeping it nice and tight onto the start straight. takes the race win. Well played. Got ZGS going into the stadium section now. Fireworks should be going off. Liam's 3 seconds behind him, so this could be tight on the penalties. So we've got ZGS taking second. Liam coming round. And Loaded Storm takes last place. Fastest lap also to Monster. So we will be back at the same time next week, hopefully with Infinite Gamer on comms for the last 2 races, which is Brazil and Abu Dhabi. First we had Monster, second ZGS, third Liam, fourth Joseph, fifth Osborne and Loaded Storm in last place. So, thank you everyone for viewing, and Loaded Storm nearly got disqualified.